What is up, everyone? This is Bricks for you, and today we're taking a look at set 77015, Temple of the Golden Idol. Spoiler alert, this is one of my all-time favorite LEGO sets. I mean, maybe this isn't top 10, this is surely top 20. This is one of the greatest things I've ever had the pleasure of owning. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm not even sure where to begin on this set. Well, I mean, there is one place I could begin. Let's actually, look at the set and not the box. Let's get right into it. When I first saw this set, I wasn't very sold on it. I thought the teal was a little too much when I first saw it on Brixie's channel. And I kind of thought overall the set was not as cool as it could have been. However, the moment I built it, oh my god, this is one of the greatest things ever. I mean, it seriously is. I mean, let me just get everyone out for a second. 4 minifigures, which I know is bad for $150, but this is one of the greatest builds in a set. I mean, where do you even begin? I mean, there's the quotes, there's the... I think we're gonna have to start with features, first and foremost. And a feature that I just keep thinking about. Last night I was playing with this for round about 15 or 20 minutes of just doing this. I mean, this is one of the most fun play features I have ever seen in a set, especially for a set that isn't even a play set. I mean, that is surprisingly fun. The next feature, I actually have to turn this slightly for you to be able to see, because it's the door right in there, which is kind of hard to see. I'm just going to kind of lighten up my camera just a little bit. Do a little quick zoom in. Door opens, and, Indies just happen to slide under it to get out right as it goes. Close. It's not the best feature. It doesn't even work too well, but out of the features, it's the one you'll see the least, and it's the one I can already tell you I'm going to play with the least. So it's not really going to affect me that much. I love this, where you can have a character swing back and forth. I think that's really cool. Also, every single one of these tiles is printed. These things are also printed. I mean, that's pretty cool. But here we have the coolest feature of the set. If the other thing wasn't already cool, this just ramps it up. So, see the idol right there. Light on the idol. Comes down. Of course, you'd have replaced it with a sandbag. Then that falls out. And then you just pull that back. Everything's reset. You just have to push this guy back in. It is a surprisingly fun play feature. I cannot even, begin to talk about just how cool and fun it is. Also, there's a Bionicle mask over there. A Lego head there. I love the stickers, of course. I'm not even sure where to begin on the actual visuals of this set. I mean, we're already 3 minutes in, and I haven't even talked about the quotes. So, the quotes are, "Let us hurry, there is nothing to fear here," and that's what scares me. Now, these are not the most iconic quotes of all time, but I do enjoy they still included quotes on this diorama, just, because they had to kind of continue with the series. But I also just love the Raiders of the Lost Ark sticker right there. And let's take a look at the front. I love the front of this set. You didn't really have to do much, but they did just enough. And as you can see, there's a little pathway in. This is where you're supposed to have your, I believe it's Jovito Warrior. I should have looked at the box before I did this, but you're supposed to place this figure like right here, which is really weird because they actually have the jumper right there, but unless you have to have like his arm perfectly at his side to be able to put him there. Take Belloc, put him right here. Indy's running out with the idol, and then he gets caught by them. I also love the sweat on the back of his shirt, but I'm going to talk about that when I get to the figures. Now, looking into this, I love these heads that you'll see throughout it. Those are really cool. Love the skeleton back there. Also the spikes, which is kind of dark. Love the little rocks, the spiders. As someone who's very scared of spiders, I do not like there's a spider up here. That's just too much for me. Um, I love the stone head up there. Love that. I love the head right there. This in light bluish gray is really cool. The roots are cool. The rock designs are cool. I mean, oh God. Wow. I mean, even the base is cool, like with the skulls there. This is just a really cool set. The tiles over there, the idol itself, which is a really, really cool piece. I mean, there's so many positive things to say about this set, and I am blown away by this set in general. I mean, the original was already an amazing set, and the fact that this is such an upgrade on that set, it's truly amazing. Lego was even able to do something that was just this spectacular of an upgrade. Honestly, it's amazing. But yeah, let's see. What do I want to talk about next? I love some of the sticker work. You'll actually notice there's a bit of hair in here because my cat jumped up on this table and was rubbing his chin on everything, and so there's cat hair everywhere on this set. But I guess that's kind of the trade-off when you have a cat, you know. But yeah, this is so cool. What am I going to talk about next? I'm going to talk about the figures. So in this set, I actually did get a second Indiana Jones hat hair piece. Unlike the fighter jet, of course, got a second whip. I love this figure again. I mean, I know this is a slightly different version of Indy. Do I have? Where's my other Indy set? Let me just put them down right here. I should have the figure. Actually, I currently have Indy in Rivendell, ironically. Yeah, so here we have the other Indiana Jones figure. Of course, this one does not have a tie. I believe that's a slightly different jacket, too. But yeah, they're pretty interesting how they're very similar figures, but also very different. And of course, this figure on his back has cobwebs, the spider webs, and also a spider that is terrifying to me as someone who does not like spiders. Next up, we have the guy I just dropped. Sapito, I believe is his name, has that, again, really kind of sweaty shirt design and more spiders because this set just hates me. I love the bowl cut hairpiece, which they have two of in this set, and that's a very appropriate face for spiders. Kind of been terrified of spiders ever since that one James Bond film where he had spiders crawling on him. I love the Belloc figure because this one feels like it could also fit with the older figures, and it wouldn't feel out of place. I love this old pith helmet still being used by Lego. It's really, really cool. And honestly, probably the coolest figure in the set is the Jovito Warrior. It's a really cool figure. I don't really know what to say about it other than it's a cool figure. But yeah, I really wish this set had the plane. I know they really couldn't have done it because of, well, how they set up the set. But yeah, that's my one thing I really wish the set had. But other than that, this is such a solid set that I'm not even sure that argument has any validity just because how cool this thing is. I mean, seriously, I could just say the word cool about this set for hours. So let's see. Is there anything else I really want to talk about here? I think, yeah, I'm actually going to touch on the teal part again. Is that I thought, first seeing this, that teal would be a little too much, but I think they actually use teal in a very minimal way. I honestly thought from the very first times I saw that the teal, again, would be just too much, but I think having it offset by the sand green really works. Keeping the two close to each other, it really does work very, very well. Actually, I do have one complaint for this set. And that is the Jovito Warrior. As you see on his legs, the cloth is a different shade than his hips are. It's slightly off. like the cloth is a little more tan or oily on the legs itself, which of course is just a problem with Lego trying to print different color on a color that doesn't always like it. You can see that on a couple different Lego figures where really it's a case of where maybe a couple more layers of print, would have solved it. But of course, it's a really tricky thing to get right, and of course we saw it for years, especially with flesh on other colored torsos. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here because it's already 11 minutes, and I could easily talk about this set for half an hour. But yeah, thank you all for watching my very, very rambly review of this set. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.